Hi there, this is savewith.crypto. Okay, so it seems like ages since I've done a Elrond Maiar type video, so I thought with it being Metabonding day today, I may as well do it. But having said that, I just pulled up this chart that I obviously haven't looked at for a long time. It's the eGold versus Bitcoin. It's the Binance chart on TradingView, obviously. And I noticed this note I'd put here on the 21st of September 2020, so that was nearly 2 years ago. And what I did, I think this is when I bought the majority of my eGold, so I think I bought it as I saw the price coming down here, and it looks like that's the price I paid for it, 932 is that Satoshis or something like that. So yeah, 932 Satoshis I think I paid for it then. And I was curious to see what the actual price of Bitcoin was on the 9th of September. I've put this line here. So it looks like the price was actually just over 11. Yeah, the price was about $11,139. That was the price of Bitcoin then. So in actual fact, so I was wondering if it was a mistake, but obviously in dollar value, that has gone up. What's that? 95%. And obviously at the high it was worth, like 5x or whatever. But yeah, so it's up 90 odd percent over the 2 years, and in its Bitcoin value, it's worth, what's that? That's even now it's still 150%. Its Bitcoin value has gone up over that nearly 2 years. So yeah, so I'm not feeling too bad about things really. In fact, I'm not feeling bad at all about Elrond. I know the price right now is quite pathetic, isn't it? It's actually, let's have a look at this one. Yeah, it's $49.71. Let's turn it off. Yeah, $49.71. That's pretty grim, I must admit. That's actually the price it was, yeah, January last year. So yeah, I think the only way is up from now. I know people don't like me saying that, but I honestly think it is. I think I think everything's got to be near a bottom now, isn't it? I can see Bitcoin pulling back a little bit more and maybe just surprising people by going below the all-time high of 2017, so below that kind of 19.8 K kind of area, but it may not. It seems to have a lot of support just above 20k, so maybe it won't go that far down. Anyway, so over on the Maiar exchange, every Thursday I do this kind of Metabonding claim, and I always end up with these like uselessly small bits of like aero, like $1.25 worth and 55 cents worth of effort, and a little bit of eGold, a little bit of Holoride, and yeah, so I'm going to do the claiming today, and I think now we can get this BHAT, whatever that is. I still haven't looked into exactly what it is, and to be honest, I don't totally understand what it's about. I mean, I know it's to do with like freelancers paying each other for work and stuff, but which is probably a good thing. But I don't know. I don't see why it needs a token of its own for it. So looks like I can get 90 BAT, 18 Aero, 127 ZoidPay, 18 effort, and 52 eGold. I haven't a clue how much those are worth, so let's do a claim and hope that I've actually got something worth doing something with, maybe. Okay, so that's done. And just for information, what I'm staking here is 310 eGold, which seems to earn almost nothing with the Metabonding. But I have also got $6,864 worth of Phemex in there as well. So let's have a look at what these little tokens are worth. Okay, so the BAT I've got is worth $16. Okay, that's not too bad, I suppose. So I've now got $2.18 of Aero. It's not enough to do anything with, I don't think. Effort, nothing really. eGold, $1.39. A little bit of Holoride, 11 Holoride. I can restake that, so I'll probably do that. And ZoidPay, $22, not too bad. Okay, so I just wonder if I can do anything with the BAT. Has it got a farm? Okay, it hasn't got a farm, so I think all I can do with that, yeah, I can stake it here, can I? So let's stake that there, if it's enough to stake. Okay. I mean, obviously that's not going to earn very much there at all, really, but it may as well do something sitting there rather than nothing. So, as well as that, I can stake the ZoidPay, can't I? So, let's do the maximum of that, 127 ZoidPay. By the way, I'm looking on my Twitter. For some reason, I don't seem to get notifications properly about when people direct message me on Twitter. Because I had a guy from ZoidPay saying, did I want to have Edward Onichi on my channel and to do like an interview and have a talk with him. And that was back in April, and I didn't respond to it. So I responded to it today, saying like, yes, I'd definitely like to speak to Edward. And I really hope they get back to me, because I think he's quite a fascinating guy, to be honest. And I'm also interested in the ZoidPay project. So I can also stake the ride, can't I? So let's do that. Yeah, I'll stake the ride as well. I haven't actually got enough to harvest here yet, but I can stake the little bit that I've got anyway. So I might as well stake it. So I suppose the question is the Metabonding worth it? I don't know, really. The rewards seem really pitiful. I mean, the question is, what do we think MEX is going to do? I mean, I know most people think it's going to go to zero, but I don't. I mean, it seems daft for me to say this when it's obviously come down in value. I don't even measure it really, but you know, from that all-time high to where we are today, it is, Jesus, no, 96% down, but that obviously was a bit of a weird pump, wasn't it, at the start there? But yeah, so it's not looking brilliant, is it? That's for sure. That said, I mean, I've seen other coins start off life like this, and how old is MEX? I don't know, 7 or 8 months now, I suppose. And you know, I honestly thought it was going to do something when it got listed on BitMart. That's this white line here, and it's actually gone down since then. But I know there was the thing about the DEX getting hacked or whatever it was, which obviously didn't help anything at all. So the question is, I mean, shall I give up with the Metabonding and just basically get the LK MEX, and then after a week see how much I've got, and then decide what I'm going to do with it? Either just restake the LK MEX, or even use that locked MEX exchange and swap it into something that I fancy the look of, which, to be honest, for me would probably be ZoidPay, because I'm very interested in the way ZoidPay is going to develop over the next few months. So as it's really low at the moment at 17 cents. So I think what I'll do now is I'm going to keep the large amount of LK MEX in there, so the $16,000 worth, that can stay there, okay. And then there's 72 that it's earned since the last time I harvested, which I think was about 2 days ago. So to me, I think I've just claimed about $38 worth of weird tokens that I can't do anything with, and this way I'd have probably more like $30 a day, so it's more like 200, so I could get like $100 worth of something else that I fancied, which I think I'd rather do. I know it's a bit against the whole kind of purity of the Maiar DEX and all that, and it's actually kind of essentially selling my LK MEX, which I only want to do that with a small amount, but I don't know, I might do it as an experiment. So I think what I should do now is I'll just do a reinvest on this one, so that figure's down at 0, and then what I'll do during the week is not harvest anything, and then we can see how much that is next Thursday, and then I'll decide what I want to do with it. Okay, so that's processing there. So let's look. So it's Thursday the 16th of June, and it's 14:22, and that is now at 0. So I'm going to not harvest anything for a week. Okay, and I'll come back this time next week and then see how much this is on, and then decide what I want to do with it, because I honestly don't think the Metabonding is particularly worth it. That said, what I'll probably do is I'll probably leave this amount in there anyway. I mean, I've moved it there now, so it may as well stay there, and it was really pathetic with just the eGold, so I think this is doing the majority of the work. In fact, what I think I'll do, because I probably should have harvested that first, shouldn't I? But what I'll do, I'll harvest the LKMX from everywhere else, and I'll just put it into the Metabonding and then just forget about that. So then the only figure I'll be looking at for next week is this one here. So from today onwards, I will harvest these, put it into there, and stake it in there. So this figure will grow. That will be kind of everything emerged from this point in time. Okay, so that's all that gone from there. Now I just need to go to the meta staking, just harvest anything I can over there. So that will be this one here, which will have some ride there. Yeah, so that's got some 18 holoride and 722,000 LKMX. So I may as well have that. And I can also harvest this Ethereum one as well. So I'll get 18 Ethereum and about 500,000 LKMX. It looks like I can claim something in the UTK. Okay, so I'll get 12 UTrust and 367,000 LKMX there. Okay, so that's all I can harvest now. So if I go over to here, I can have a look at the LKMX. So there's $313 worth of LKMX. So I can merge that. Ticking news, confirm that. Okay, so that's merging away there. And then all I'm going to do is just go over to Metabonding, and then I'm going to stake that LKMX in there. So it's kind of out of the way, if you like. So that's actually 5.3 million LKMX. Okay, so I think that's all pretty much ready for next week then. So that's the plan. I mean, it's made 33 cents so far, you know, in the past 20 minutes or so. So I can't see it's going to be a bad thing. Of course, the only thing is if the price of MEX really does, you know, 10x or 100x or something like that, then obviously I'll feel a bit stupid. But, you know, I've got plenty of LKMX anyway, so I'm not going to worry about that too much. In fact, I was a little bit curious to see how much this is actually earning an hour. So what I did was I just went back and edited a bit of the video, and I noted down that in these farms here, so this one here plus that one there, that came to 52 cents, and that was at the time 14.37. So I might run this until say 15.37 and see how much it's actually earning every hour, and then that might give me an idea if I'm doing the right thing or not. And typically I totally miss that, so I'll wait until 16.37. Oh god, I've done it again. Okay, let's go for 17.37, so that'll be 3 hours. So even now I've gone a few minutes over, but I'll give you a rough idea anyway. Okay, so $4.17 on the regular staking farm, and there's $11 on the MEX EGLD. Okay, there's obviously a little bit on the meta staking as well, sort of LKMX from there, but I won't worry about that for the time being. So yeah, so we're looking at kind of $5 an hour over a week. That would be 5 times 24 times 7. So that would be $840 a week. So even on the locked MEX exchange, what would that get you? So I'll be going from LKMX, let's just have a look what I'll get for, say, so 1 million LKMX going into eGold, I suppose. That will get 0.4354 eGold. Okay, well, 1 million MEX is worth about $60, and 0.4354 of an eGold is worth about $23. Yeah, so you're looking at losing 50% of the MEX value. Now, the thing is, if I'm buying tokens that may go up in value anyway, like ZoidPay, for example, is that a good thing? I don't know. It's something I've got to think about. But anyway, I'm going to leave it like that for a week and then have a think about it. And then next Thursday, I will decide. So there you go. That's the plan. If you've got any ideas, good ways to do this or whatever. I mean, I still don't think the Metabonding is quite worth it, but it does feel like the right thing to do. But anyway, but you know what the right thing to do is, really, don't you? It's give the video a like, make sure you subscribe, and tick the notification bell, leave a nice comment, and above all, tell your friends.